The new generation of four-wheel drive recovery winch is here. More refined, more resilient, and even more covert than before. This is the latest version of the Bushranger COVERT winch. It keeps the trusted Covert name, but this Series 2 delivers premium enhancements across the board. Let's jump in and get straight to it. If you haven't seen it before, the COVERT was the first Australian-designed four-wheel drive winch to remove the external mounted control box and design the control unit into the winch itself. With performance and efficiency at the forefront, it's designed to suit modern vehicles having less interference with cameras, radars and sensors, while offering easy fitment into bull bars, bumpers or replacement bars. At Bushranger 4x4, we're always working to improve our products by listening to feedback from our customers all over the world to our own intensive testing. We've now made the COVERT range even better. Let me take you through the features and benefits of this winch. The Covert V2 winch comes in a 10,000 and 12,000 pound model, with options for synthetic rope or wire rope. Starting with the winch itself, we have upgraded the powder coat to a high-spec, high UV resistant Axo Noble satin black powder coat. The higher grade powder coating provides increased protection from the sun and exposed fitments and a longer term durability against the elements. We've made subtle design changes. There's new end caps, there's black fasteners, and we've updated the decals, giving this winch a more covert, stealthier look. Between you and I, this is easily the best looking winch out there in the market. But it's not about what's on the outside, it's also what's in the inside. Inside the gearbox, we've added new gaskets, new seals to better protect us against water getting in. At the front on this side, we've got a new redesigned clutch handle. We're no longer using the lift and turn action. This handle simply turns 90 degrees, making it so much easier to use. Now that's especially useful in tight spots or recessed bars where it's hard to reach. With the COVERT, as you know, you can still power out under no load without any damage to the winch itself. Now up top, it's not easy to spot, but I'll quickly take off this polycarbonate cover and I'll show you what's going on here. We now have a one-piece bridging plate. It even has the COVERT name embossed on it. This single plate makes the winch stiffer and reduces twisting under heavy loads, which is great when you're stuck and you're really pulling the maximum load. One of the key upgrades is to our bespoke built-in Albright contactor. Albright International are the best contactor manufacturer in the business, and we've taken our contactor even further with some major design changes. Let me remove this cover and we can take a closer look. Now at the top of the contactor, this second generation COVERT now has a built-in low current fuse to protect the entire circuit from any unintentional electrical faults. We've also replaced all of the spade terminals with an integrated wiring harness, plus upgraded to waterproof plug with an IP69K rated connection. This contactor harness is pretty neat, but the wiring setup offers more than just the harness. It uses an insulating insert to separate the bus bars and the wiring channel to keep the cables in place and secure, even when this vehicle is flexing or there's any wiring harness movement. On the back of the contactor, we've got the power wire, which now comes standard with the factory fitted rubber boot, with the power lead now extended in length. So this new contactor and wiring setup provides a safer, secure, and more robust electrical connection, while still coming factory, pre-wired, ready for quick and simple installation. Now what's great about this is the standard inclusion of an isolator switch. Now, along with our isolator switch, we now have multiple mounting brackets, which makes it easier to fit the winch into a variety of different vehicles. On both the wire and the synthetic ropes, we now have a braced eyelet. This prevents distortion under heavy loads. Now on the synthetic rope that we've got, we have a brighter red line out marker, and this helps with overspooling. So you've got the big bright marker at the end to know that you're at the end of your rope. Now, if you're looking for upgraded ropes, we also offer double braided synthetic ropes. These come in different colors with reflective spec, and you can see more of that range at our Bushranger website. For both the wire and synthetic models, we now have this newly designed forged wide mouth hook. On the synthetic hook with the horse fair lead, it sits nicely into the fair lead and locks in there. Being able to lock in, it gives you not only a clean look, but it sits really flush behind any flip-up number plates. It additionally helps prevent damage to the fair lead. Now, like every part of the winch, the hook has been tested to destruction right here in Australia. Now that's to make sure that it's rated above capacity. And with the wider mouth, it's easy to use to attach this onto your anchor point. Now let's talk about the remote. The new Covert V2 comes with a 2.4 GHz wireless remote with a 5 meter wide connection. Because this is a 2.4 GHz remote, it uses a secure wireless frequency with much less interference. This means that it's more reliable connection and it's got an extended range of up to now 40 meters. Now I've made some subtle updates to the buttons and the design of the remote itself, which makes the operation a bit more intuitive. The electronics inside the remote, I've got a protective coating to resist corrosion, and it connects to a resin encapsulated wireless receiver that's more water resistant and features a waterproof connector. Now, like with the previous Covert, every winch comes pre-wired and it's preset at factory to fit straight into about 90% of bull bar setups. And again, as the original Covert, you can still rotate the gearbox and you can rotate the motor end and get it to be the right fit for your vehicle. Now that the winch is back together, what do you get in the Covert V2 box? So you'll find the winch, whether it's a 10,000 or 12,000 wire or synthetic model. You'll also find the equivalent fair lead. We've got the forged black hook. We've got the stainless steel mounting hardware. On this side, we've got the wired and wireless controller, which is now 2.4 gigahertz. You've got a relocatable control lead for the wired remote, the power cable, the power isolation switch with multiple brackets. Now, underneath the owner's manual, we have the important certificate of performance. Now, every single winch comes with this certificate in the box. This means that it's been tested in production and you know that it works exactly as it should. So it's all been approved, ready to go. So here we have it, the best looking winch on the market with the performance to match. The new generation 4-wheel drive recovery winch, the Covert V2 series. It's more refined, more resilient, and even more covert than before. If you want more information, head to bushranger.com.au.